Hello. I'm not really sure what to say. It's been so long since I've... Hello. To whoever's listening, if anyone. I'm not expecting a response. I'm not expecting rescue. I just want my voice to be heard one last time, I guess. I wish I could tell you what you want to know, though I suppose there's always the chance that you don't care about any of this. But I'll hope for the best in that regard. I deserve a little bit of hope. I could tell you my story. How I ended up here, stuck in this tiny ship thousands of light years from where any human has ever been before, trying to throw my memory out into the endlessness of space on the off chance that one day someone will hear this. I don't think that really matters, though. At least not to me. Not right now. I think... There's a quote I think about. It's from some old writer whose name I don't remember. I have no idea what this quote is from, but I think about it a lot. I was headed out down a long, bone-white road, straight as a string and smooth as glass and glittering and wavering in the heat and humming under the tires like a plucked nerve. I was doing 75, but I never seemed to catch up with the pool that seemed to be over the road just this side of the horizon. Then, after a while, the sun was in my eyes, for I was driving west. So I pulled the sunscreen down and squinted and put the throttle to the floor, and kept on moving west. For west is where we all plan to go someday. It is where you go when the land gives out and the old field pines encroach. It is where you go when you get the letter saying, "Flee, all is discovered." It is where you go when you look down at the blade in your hand and see the blood on it. It is where you go when you are told that you are a bubble on the tide of empire. It is where you go to grow up with the country. It is where you go to spend your old age. Or it is just where you go. I suppose that is my story. Chasing something I don't quite know, running somewhere I'd end up anyways. Just a bubble on the tide of empire. And I have been thrown very far from the shore. I'd hate to have my last words be overwhelmingly comprised of the musings of some long-dead writer, so I guess I have to keep talking. I wonder if you'll know where that quote came from. I wonder if I'll ever know. It's truly beautiful here, you know? It's cold, it's very cold, but beautiful. I saw the Milky Way once when I was a kid. My dad took me backpacking. We slept in a 2-person tent and took the tarp off the top that was meant to keep out any rain. It left just a mesh bug net. And we looked up at the stars. They were so beautiful. Just spilled across the sky, enough to light the night all on their own. Then we returned to the world of light pollution and endless movement. I watched the years tick away along with the places where it was even possible to see the stars, let alone the Milky Way. Then I ended up in space. I could see all of humanity stretched out beneath me on that tiny ball, the destruction we had caused almost invisible from so far away. But I could see the stars again. And I felt hope. I guess it's about time. I was going to say I can't see the Milky Way out here. But I can see other galaxies that no one would have ever dreamed of seeing. And they look like home. I don't know how I feel. I hope someone eventually hears this. That someone eventually knows that I saw stars that no one has ever seen before. That out here there's a space that's been untouched by us and will continue to be untouched, but at the same time, it's waiting. And maybe one day we will fall into its open arms. Yeah. Someone will hear this. That's all, I think. I'll set this to keep broadcasting in a loop. Not enough fuel to get the oxygen cycling to last more than a few months, but enough power to keep this shooting out into the void for the next millennia or two. It's time, I suppose. I'm ready now. As ready as I can be, at least. Thanks for listening, friend. It's nice to think that I wasn't totally alone here at the end. Thank you. Hello. I'm not really sure what to say. It's been so long since I've... Hello. West was written, recorded, and edited by me, Tesh. Credits for the sound effects used can be found in the description. The quote at the beginning is from the novel All the King's Men by Robert Penn Warren. The beautiful alternate thumbnail currently on screen was created by my weird friend Salad. This was my final project in my audio production class, so shout out to my professor who let me do a little audio drama thing. Thanks for listening.